All right, welcome back inside our proactive newsroom. And joining me now is Christopher Moreau, the CEO of Algernon Pharmaceuticals. And Chris, great to see you again. How are you?
I'm good, Steve. Good to see you too.
Yeah, so released a news release out today talking about the work that you've been doing about Ifenprodol, and as far as two different conditions, chronic cough and fibrosis. So let's deal with these two separately, and let's begin with the fibrosis part of it, and sort of give us an idea about what you were looking at for Ifenprodol and the treatment and what these results are showing you.
Right. So investors need to keep in mind that this was originally a very small study of 20 patients. And what we were looking for was a signal in IPF patients and also in IPF patients that had a cough. Chronic cough is its own disease indication, but IPF patients can also develop a serious cough. We reported on the data this morning. We were looking for a relatively what you might consider a small signal, helping us guide our next steps, which would be a phase 2B. And it turned out we did see a signal in cough and IPF. In IPF, we had 65% of our patients responding to the Ifenprodol treatment. We showed 75% of patients in the cough category responded to treatment as well. What we weren't anticipating was in the IPF part of the study, we actually had a very good statistical significance, a good p-value, and you wouldn't usually see that in such a small study. So this study was meant for us to see a signal, help us plan our next stages. And I can say that based on the data, we're definitely going to be advancing with a phase 2B study, likely for IPF and for IPF patients with cough. Current IPF treatments don't touch cough. If we can come to the market with an IPF treatment that also manages cough, we'll have a significant advantage in the marketplace.
Now, you mentioned the B study, so that B study be obviously a lot bigger as well. Is that the idea?
Right. 20 patients of phase 2A, 20 patients wouldn't cut it for a phase 2B. It would be much larger. We're sort of working through what it's called, how powered your study will be, or how big it is. Could be 100 patients, might be 200. But you want to know from your phase 2A, where do you go with your study? And as an example, FVC, forced vital capacity, that's what we were measuring for our IPF part of the study. It's when somebody's blowing into an apparatus and we're looking at their lung function. That's an approvable endpoint with the US FDA. So if you can show that you're either maintaining a patient's lung function or it's improving, then you have an endpoint that's approvable and you could be brought onto the market. So this is a $4 billion market and predominantly unmet needs. The current treatments are not really helping, and there's a need for new drugs. And Algernon, the news this morning, could suggest that Ifenprodol may be one of those new treatments in the future.
Now, I know that you're releasing the whole report in August, but another thing is coming up in October, you're going to be speaking at a conference in Iceland. And this is a fairly significant conference as well to present this type of data.
Right. I probably will leave this to our chief science officer, but it's not uncommon for companies to present, of course, their scientific data from studies at events. The timing worked out for this. Dr. Martin Kolb is on our key opinion leader scientific advisory board, and he suggested that we come and present the data. And we actually signed up for the conference before we had the data today, the top line data. So it's good news. We'll be pleased to present the data. The news release this morning was maybe a bit heavy on the science side, but keep in mind that big pharma, scientists, analysts, these are the characters that are looking at a release like today. And as a friend of mine said, if it gets too complex, look for my quote or the quotes of experts in the study, and you'll get the gist of what we're talking about. But today we had very good news for the company, and we're looking forward to next steps.
Yeah, absolutely. Very significant for sure. Chris, thank you so much. Great to catch up with you, and congratulations on this, and we'll talk again soon.
Thanks, Steve. Good seeing you.
All right, there's Chris Monroe, the CEO of Algernon Pharmaceuticals.